Today we're going to be taking a look at the Anker MagGo 6.6K portable power bank. Now MagGo is Anker's MagSafe compatible range, so that means that you can charge Apple iPhone 12 and upwards with the special magnetic charging that they have built in, which holds the accessory in place with magnets whilst you're using it. Now, it's perfect for portable power banks because it ensures they're always lined up properly, and with the later phones it also allows you a faster rate of wireless charging, which is something that this has and we'll run through a little later on. But it also means you can use accessories such as wallets, stands and other little things like that. The Anker 6.6K portable power bank is at its heart a 6,600 milliamp hour power bank. That means you have roughly 25 watt hours of capacity, and it will allow you to charge an iPhone 15 Pro Max from pretty much empty to full, or if you have a 15 Pro, you should be able to charge that, say 1.25, maybe a bit over. I managed to charge my iPhone 13 Pro about 1.5 times, but it wasn't quite empty when I started, but that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. The quirky feature that this Anker 6.6K has is a built-in stand, and specifically an adjustable stand. It has a minimum angle of 30 degrees and you can actually tip it upwards all the way to 65 degrees. This is really handy if you want to be watching content on the go. So think travel, think an airplane. This is excellent if you want to watch a movie. You can have your phone in landscape mode, if I manage to correctly work out where the magnet is on my phone, there it is. And you can watch a movie, doesn't matter what angle it is, you can get it right for whatever you're doing. It's a really nice touch. I also like the fact that the angle holds itself in place, so it really doesn't matter where you put the phone, it will stay exactly where you've told it to be. That's good. It doesn't matter whether you're in landscape or portrait, between 30 and 65 degrees, it will hold itself in place without any problems. Now, the keen-eyed among you will know that this is not the first Anker MagGo charger with a stand built in, but it is the first with a proper adjustable stand. The MagGo 10K, not 100% sure if that's its official name, but we have reviewed it on this channel, so there's a link above. Does have a little kickstand built in, a little metal one, but this is a lot more substantial and hopefully harder wearing. There is, however, a cost to this. This charger is 2.5 centimeters wide, which is pretty thick for this kind of device, especially one that only has 6,600 milliamp hours of capacity, and it is quite heavy. This is 260 grams. Now for comparison, here's my Anker 621, something I've also reviewed. This weighs 142 grams, I believe, and it's only 1.1 centimeters thick. That is a big difference for, this has what, 20 watt hours roughly of capacity, or 22 even? That's a lot for such a small device and such a light device. This is a lot heavier. This also means that when you're using the 6.6K version, it is quite a chunky thing to be holding on to when you're making a phone call. If you're using your phone, this isn't terribly comfortable to use. It also protrudes a fair bit from under the base of the phone, about 2 or 3 millimeters. With the other Anker MagGo chargers I've used, they're sitting closer to flush at the bottom. It's more comfortable to use, and I think a slightly better design. There are some benefits, though, of this new charger that we need to talk through, and that is fast charging. So this is QI2 or Qi2, still not entirely sure how we're pronouncing it, but that's the new wireless charging standard, and that will give you, on the later iPhones, up to 15 watts of wireless charging. The 621 that I was comparing this to is actually limited to 7.5 watts. Now that doesn't necessarily translate to half the charging time, but the official figures that Anker put out were that it could charge a phone, I think it was from 0 to 50% in about 52 minutes with the 6.6K and the Qi 2 charging capability, and the older version would take about 1 hour and 12 minutes. So that is a big win, but it's not exactly half despite the faster maximum charging time. It does produce heat in the same way that other wireless chargers do, but not excessively, and I'm guessing that is the real implementation that has benefited this to allow the faster charging. I think that somehow they're producing slightly less heat, which is giving you a better charging rate, which is lovely. It's a good thing to see. In addition, you do get your USB-C in and outputs up to 20 watts each way. That means you can charge any device that has a USB-C charging port, or indeed using a USB-C to micro USB or whichever cable connection it is you have, which is nice. And you can charge this via USB-C too. I'm also pleased to report that this does have pass-through charging. So if you have your phone on charge and you plug in a USB-C cable to a wall charger, it will allow you to charge both the power bank and your phone at the same time. That is not something that all power banks do, and it is nice to see it on this particular model. It comes in a variety of colours, including this kind of nice green. Fits well with this tablecloth I use, but it also comes in the usual black, blue, silver, and I think also a pinky hue if I remember correctly. So that's nice, bit of a difference there. On the bottom, you have a metal hinge, which is a fingerprint magnet. And if you press the button on the side, you can also see the charging state of the actual charger. You have 4 lights to denote 25, 50, 75, and 100% state of charge. There is one other elephant in the room, other than the large dimensions of this portable power bank. That is the cost. Its full retail price is £70, £69.99. That is a lot of money for a 6,600 milliamp hour power bank, when you consider that the 621 can be had for close to 25 at the moment. It is on special offer at Amazon. They'll sell it to you for £46, so about 30% off. Still a lot of money though. And given the size, unless you have a really specific use case and you want a power bank for travel, you spend a lot of time on a plane, you know, or a train, I'm just not sure it's worth it. I would buy the 621 before I buy this. And even their refreshed 10K MagGo power bank, that I will hopefully be reviewing soon. That has the same fast charging as this has, if that's what you want, but it also has a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, and I think it's either the same thickness or it's thinner than this. So I would certainly look at that instead. So unless you need that stand, I am not sure this is worth it. It's a lot of money. Last but not least, it does also come with a USB-C to USB-C charging cable. That's it, no other accessories included, and it has a 2-year warranty, which is kind of nice. I do trust Anker chargers. I know the company got into a bit of trouble with their Eufy CCTV camera lineup, but in terms of power banks, I've never had any issue with them. I carry a couple of them with me pretty much everywhere I go, including this nifty built-in cable version, something I've also reviewed on the channel. But yeah, this one is perhaps not for me long term. I do not think I'm going to be holding on to it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if this is the perfect device for you. What is your use case? Is it for travel? Is it for something else? If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, because that really helps me out. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Thanks very much for watching. I hope I see you again next time. Goodbye.